Hello, Bob. Yeah, I just laid down, took me a nap. Uh, kind of hope Dr. Kirsch comes up with what's going on with me. Um, it's kind of like, and it's true, I can really think that I've got a good night's sleep. In other words, I get tired, and generally that's when I'll tell him. Generally, I do get down about around 11:30 at night. Generally, I will get up around between 7, 8 o'clock. A lot of times. A lot of times. I mean, there are some times where I want to rock it out, like if I'm watching something and I'm really wide open until about 12:30, sometimes 1, but not very often. Anyway, that's not what this about. I was now thinking about growing out of going to bars. Now, like with Aurora, boy, I tell you, I've got to go for that. I really do. I just don't care what anybody says. I got to go for that. I really like her a lot. So anyway, um, I like the Philosopher's Stone. I don't need a beer. I've got a beer sitting here, and I've lost taste for beer. I really have. I just don't really care to drink one. I'm not going to say I'll never drink one. Uh, yeah, that's what I mean. Mm, mm, mm. What am I thinking here, man? See what I mean? My brain just like, wow, what was I talking about? Oh, Philosopher's Stone. Going over to Philosopher's Stone and eating, some food and drinking some really nice iced tea. You know, I don't need a drink at all. And I think Morgan's sort of kind of grown out of that too to realize it's not as big a deal as it was back when she was younger. And I'm gonna tell Morgan that. I'm gonna say, I spent way too long in bars. Now, what I want to talk about though is double door, and I might have shared this in another video. Those days I remember and I liked. I remember the times when I was working for Carolina Building Group, living over there at Aztec. Um, I remember vividly um, everything about Double Door. I mean, I was there for their what was that? Some kind of private party. I think that was to watch the Super Bowl, I believe, where it's just people that are invited. The bar isn't open. You go through the back. They're very strict about it. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. But being part of Ronnie's life when we were doing what we were doing, and I spent a lot of money taking Ronnie out. I mean, we had so much fun shooting pool, and I was at my best. I was at my best, and I was whooping Ronnie. I really was. I was whooping him, but we had a good time. I remember all the people over at Double Door. I remember the times I get so shit faced and smoking herb, and just like I'd be so fucked up, I'd be sitting in the car, just kind of like that. See, and that's something that Ronnie never understood. But man, I would get so fucked up, and I mean, it seems like every time I drink alcohol and smoke pot on top of it, I get sick. I throw up. Don't know why, but I just do. I throw up. But it's an unnecessary thing for me. I don't have any desire to do it. Um, but I just wanted to make a video of my days at Double Door. Um, it was fun. I enjoyed it. But I've grown past it. Now I'm getting ready to eat me some sardines. I'm getting hungry again. And then I need to cut my hair. Then I'm going to go over to Target. If they're closed, I'm not going to worry about it. I might do something else. Who knows? I just need to get out and walk around a little bit, get a little exercise, so I'll sleep tonight. I've got work tomorrow. Of course, every time I go to work now, I hope that Aurora is going to be there. I hope also that she's going to be feeling better. I know she was pretty sick, And I could see that. She didn't quite, yeah, I could see that. Um, but I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna say, what I want to do is to go out on a date with you, you know. But the thing is that, how do I tell her that currently I've gone through hell and back, and it's sort of like this feeling, like I said, of not being where would like to be in life, and I keep thinking about BJ's, but I also keep thinking about doing this down here, the peer specials thing. I think I would enjoy that. You know, I need to get me a car. Need to get me a car. So who knows? Who knows? That was my uh, double door in. That's I'm gonna call this Ronnie and double door. Um, I remember it though. I remember when I was oh wow, when I was over there at that was when I had my white Honda too. I miss my Honda. I love that car. I love that car. And Gail, God bless her soul, she let me have that car, and that was nice of her. I love that Honda. I'll still be driving that Honda. It's just at that period of time, I really just wasn't doing well in my brain. That's when I was going through the suicidal ideations, going just multiple trips to the ER, and I just wasn't doing. I was emotionally unstable during that period of time. I couldn't think straight. In hindsight, all I needed to do is to put a belt on that car. That's all I needed to do is put a belt on it, and it would have been perfectly fine. It was getting to the point it needed a clutch. Clutch was going bad on it. But I mean, I sat there and I remember that time when I remember it like can see it in my mind's eye. Ronnie would call me on the phone. And I would be up at where would I be at? It would be up at was it Concord? Yeah, it was at Concord, I believe. I was up there at that Kmart Concord. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's where I was trying to remember I was at. The Kmart. Yeah. Um yeah. Concord? Yeah, 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 yeah. Salisbury. No, that was Pineville. They had us all the way in the back of the store. That's right. That was so silly. Um, I'm thinking of all the different places I'd been at. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about. I remember Ronnie calling me. I remember I left work and came back down North Tryon Street off the 85. And I remember I pulled into Bilo, and I don't know how this happened, but I bought. Yeah, I smoked cigarettes then. Yeah, I did. I was smoking. I got. I think I bought like a pack or two of cigarettes and that beer. And whoever rang it up, I didn't even. I just had the money because I was in a hurry. I ran and got in the car about when I got on the street going a little bit. I realized they didn't charge me for the beer. The beer was free. But the Bush beer, and I always liked to go over to Ronnie's. We would chat, smoke cigarettes, and drink some beer. And he'd always be basically talking about the same thing over and over and over again. It's nothing new. It was always a lot of gossip with Ronnie. Did this and that. But it's kind of funny with David Monroe and um, Wayne Wells. Um, who else? Some of my old friends that I knew. It's kind of like that's in the past. You know, I really don't have any friends that have stuck with me for a long period of time, or me stuck with them. It's just people that have actually touched their lives and they've touched mine. You know, that's pretty much it. You know. So yeah, this pretty much. I just thought I would talk about this. Some of these I'm going to go on and I'm talking about memories and experiences. You know, and I'm hoping that even if it's not Aurora, and believe me, I can get over this. That's what I was thinking. If nothing ever happens, or it just doesn't seem like a good idea, I'm just, like I said, I'm just gonna say one thing to her. I'm gonna say you're one very special girl, and I'm gonna tell her you are very special. And whoever becomes your boyfriend or husband should treat you as such. That's it in a nutshell. Um, Kind of want to ride my bike today. I'm thinking about that too. Um, it Back to my sleep, and I hate to talk about this. I was talking about double door because that's what I'm gonna label this as, and I'm sitting here talking about other garbage. But I truthfully, feel so extremely tired. I mean, I want to go out and do something, but body just won't do it. My mind's sitting there going, man, I want to hop on the bike and go for a ride, or man, I want to go out and walk over to Target. And I'm like, dang, man. And really, I haven't had that much caffeine today. I had that one cup this morning. I got here, I was drinking 50-50. So I would say I probably equaled 2 full cups of coffee, and that's it. That's all I had. I had no shots or anything. Ugh. So we'll find out what's going on, huh? Yep. All right. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to label this Double Door and Ronnie.